Hello again, everybody. Welcome back. This is yet another entry for my Korean recipe contest, and today we will be making 매운 쭈꾸미볶음. 매운 meaning spicy. 쭈꾸미 is a small octopus, and 볶음 is saute. So a saute of spicy octopus. To start with, we will be preparing the 쭈꾸미, or the tiny octopus. These tiny monsters have already been cleaned. They have no eyes, the beak have been removed, so we'll just give them a quick wash with some coarse salt that I have right here. In a wide bowl, combine the 쭈꾸미 with a big spoonful of salt and give them a nice little massage. Once the 쭈꾸미 have been thoroughly scrubbed, make sure to rinse them well and remove the salt. Once the 쭈꾸미 have been cleaned, make sure to drain them well. Later on we will be stir-frying them, so we want to make sure they have no water. We will now prepare our vegetables. You can use whatever you want, but I will use mushrooms, perilla leaves, seaweed, bell pepper, bean curd sheets, garlic, 5 cloves in total, as well as 2 medium-sized hot peppers. This is a nice little trick that I like to do with the bean curd sheets. I cut them in long strips and then twist them and fold them onto themselves to make a bit of a knot with them. The knot itself soaks up the broth and becomes juicy and spicy and quite amazing. This should be what our little knots look like. They will hold very nicely in the sauce and be about the size of wontons. Your mise en place for this dish should look a little bit like this, everything cut similar sized and arranged nicely into little bowls. Now time for our spicy sauce, which I will build in this smiley bowl. To the bowl I will add the spicy red peppers, the minced garlic, a few sprigs of green onion, Korean pepper paste, a big spoonful. To the mixture I will add sesame oil, 1 tablespoon, rice wine vinegar, 2 tablespoons. To this I will add soy sauce. I'm using Sempio, but you can add whatever soy sauce you have, 1 tablespoon, anchovy sauce for 1 tablespoon as well, a few cracks of black pepper, maple syrup for 2 tablespoons, and finally toasted sesame seeds for flavor as well as texture. Mix your sauce thoroughly and make sure the texture is runny and not too thick. Make sure to taste your sauce for seasoning. I personally decided to add a few cracks of black pepper as well as 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. At this point, you should have everything in place and be ready to stir fry. In a hot pan with a little bit of oil at the bottom so nothing sticks, add the 쭈꾸미 first and saute them until you see a little bit of browning. Second to go in the pan will be our twisted bean curd sheets. Again, saute them until you see a little bit of browning happening. Here I chose to deglaze the pan with a little bit of Chinese cooking wine. This is optional, but if you have it, it is a nice addition. Once you have deglazed the pan and achieved nice browning, make sure to add the rest of the ingredients to the pan, top it up with the sauce, and cook it on lower heat until the sauce reduces nicely. You will know it is ready when the sauce reaches about this consistency. It should be thick, and you should be able to run your spoon through it. And voila, you are done. Enjoy your 매운 쭈꾸미볶음 or spicy stir-fried octopus. Any way you want really, but it is best served with a nice bowl of rice. The baby 쭈꾸미 should be nicely cooked, and the tofu knots that we've made should have soaked up the sauce. Do you have leftovers? Are you feeling full? We're not done. Transform your leftovers into 볶음밥, which is fried rice. Add cheese, seaweed, and sesame seeds. Add all your leftovers to a hot pan. In goes whatever leftover rice you have. Add the sesame seeds. Toss everything together until it is evenly mixed. On top, add the cheese, a nice melty cheese preferably, as well as the seaweed that has been chopped into fine strips. Finish it all up with some toasted sesame seeds for decoration. Turn off the heat and put on a lid. With the residual heat, let the cheese melt a little bit, and after a few minutes, voila. This is our cheesy 매운 쭈꾸미볶음밥, or spicy baby octopus stir-fried rice. For those who cannot eat too spicy, the cheese counterbalances the heat and adds a bit of a creaminess to the dish. It's delicious. Enjoy your leftovers.